So in this segment here, we're gonna go a little bit deeper into actual techniques that we're using for rolling. So the most common easy place for us to roll, we're gonna start with that because it'll be an easy place for you guys to practice on your own, and that's practicing rolling in your hamstring. And so this is my glutes, and this is my hamstring. And so when I'm starting on a muscle on an area, so first of all, we're gonna spend all of our time on the area that we're focusing on, so you gotta learn where that muscle starts and where it ends. So in this case, I'm rolling over, there's like a bone in my butt, like where my thighs, my bone, and my hips meet. And so if I'm on this side of my glutes, but I wanna get on that side of the bone, and that's where my hamstrings start. And so in this case, the first thing I'm gonna do is just honestly use my breath to relax my body and sink myself into the roller. So the entire time you're working on the roller, you're gonna wanna honestly moan, groan, just release pain, release tension, and that's what you wanna be doing. It doesn't always have to come out like a big grunt. Sometimes it'll just be you going. Okay, so you just gotta remember you're gonna be able to use that a lot, your breathing. So here I am at the top of my hamstrings, and I am slowly going back and forth. In fact, I'm going back and forth in this little circular fashion because what I'm trying to do is put pressure into the actual fibers that are in the muscle and honestly break things up, just give my body more space for moving. So with my foot in this straight direction, you can see I'm in the middle of that hamstring. So we'll break our muscles into three parts. This is me in the middle of that hamstring. And then I'm gonna stay in the same top area of the hamstring, but I roll my leg open, and now I can press into the outside of that hamstring. And then I'm gonna move to the inside of that hamstring. And all of this I'm gonna do in that one spot before I move on. And so you can see I'm really working. Imagine you have this big tube of toothpaste. Your hamstring is this toothpaste tube, and you're trying to get the last bit of paste out of there. So I'm gonna start at this end and really press onto all three sides, three edges of the hamstring, and get the fluid moving in that area before I roll myself down an inch and do that same thing again. So you saw me roll down an inch, now I'm back to the outside of that hamstring. Using your breath to relax and settle yourself into it. And then here's the middle, and then here's the inside of that hamstring. You can see to get the inside, I've got to change my foot position a little bit. And each one of these creates a different sensation of stretch and flexibility into your leg. So honestly, the most challenging thing with rolling is your patience. Many times we are so focused on wanting to get our workout in that we go through these preparatory warm-up portions as if it is something to get through so you can get to the workout. And that's honestly part of the paradigm shift that we need to change as our body changes and evolves. The truth of the matter is, the most important part of your workout is how you get ready for it. Making sure that your muscles are full of fresh oxygen, fresh blood, and that the pain is as much gone as part of the process of warming up before you actually go and lift. The idea of no pain, no gain is not actually what we're looking for. We want to enjoy the sensations we're getting. Some of them will feel like you're working when you're lifting, but when you are not and you're actually controlling the body, then it should be a totally different situation. You want to be able to relax into it, enjoy a different type of work, which is really about creating length in your body so you're preparing yourself for strength. So this is an example of me working my hamstrings with the foam roller.